hand is the press note that has been issued
Yeah.
by, first of all, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening to you too.
Good evening. So I want to, I don't know if you have seen this, but this is the press note that has been released by the police.
Yeah, I've seen
stating
that. I've read that.
Yeah, PD Act has been invoked against T. Raja Singh Lodh
Yes.
at Raju Singh, alias Raju Singh, alias Raja Singh, son of T. Naval Singh, MLA, Ghosh Mahal,
You can go further. I've already read that.
and
Rahul,
Rowdy
I've already
Sheeter,
read that.
and Rowdy Sheeter of Mangal Ghat Police Station, West Zone. Now, sir, I want to draw your attention to how
Yeah.
this entire press release
Yeah.
seems to suggest
Yeah.
that the Sartan Se Juda slogans are a legitimate reaction
Yeah.
to the words which are highly condemnable. I am not going to in any way justify those words. Highly condemnable words of T. Raja Singh.
Yeah.
So you're saying today in this press release, that these Sartan Se Juda slogans
Yeah.
are okay because people get provoked and people can do what they want to. Sir, I think this is a very false equivalence that your state administration is drawing, specifically the Telangana police. It betrays that for some reason you don't intend to crack down on these people because you see them as victims and not provokers and inciters. This is very worrying.
Rahul, yeah. Are you done?
Yeah, of
Are you
course.
finished? Yeah. Okay, Rahul. Good evening to all my co-panelists and good evening to all the viewers of Times Now. I think you have raised a very good question, Rahul, and for which you'll have to give me time without interrupting me. Then only I'll be able to answer. Or if you or any of the co-panelists are going to come in and intervene, then I think I'll not be able to put across my point and give you the complete answer what you want to hear from me or what you don't want to hear from me. Okay? Yeah, Rahul.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So first of all, let me tell you, let me start with Mr. Raja Singh. Raja Singh, as we all know, is a habitual and a notorious offender. And there are more than 101 cases pending against him, out of which 18 are cases pertaining to disrupting the communal harmony and hurting the religious sentiments of the other community. So that is how he was actually taken into custody and the PD Act was invoked. And having said that, now coming to your Sartan Se Juda. These are the slogans which, if you remember, because I have been sitting on your channel for a long time, even not now, I think for more than a couple of years, and no one has, either me or anyone from our community or anyone from our party or anyone from the administration or anyone from the India has ever supported these kind of slogans. No one has supported these kind of slogans, and no one will also support this. And whoever chants these kind of slogans, they have got no right to do that, and there is a police, there is a system to take cognizance of that, to take action against them, to book them and put them behind the bars. And no one will definitely come in the way to even save them. So this is what it is. And now, coming to the press release of the Hyderabad City Police, what you read it out. In fact, because the Hyderabad City Police has, narrated the entire sequence of the events on which basis Mr. T. Raja was arrested, and that is how the PD Act had to be invoked, and that is how he was put into the jail. So, and at the same time, the police is not keeping quiet. They are also, taking the action against all those who have indulged themselves in this slogan chanting, which we all oppose, which are unconstitutional, which are undemocratic, which are not approved by any one of us.
Okay. Simple question, sir. I appreciate the stand that you have taken, unequivocally condemning these slogans. Can I ask you, why haven't you supported these slogans? What is wrong with these slogans?
These slogans, we don't, because see, what do you mean by Sar Tan Se Juda? Sar Tan Se Juda is you are trying to, behead somebody, which neither our law, nor the humanity, nor Islam, no one really allows that.
Okay.
So why? Yeah.
Rahul, a small question, please.
Yeah, 1 second. Gentlemen, 1 second. Let's speak one at a time. Yes. 1 second.
Yes.
1 second, Mr. Bhandari. Just give me 30 seconds. I just want to ask a follow-up question of Mr. Khaliqur Rahman. Mr. Rahman, you'll appreciate that no one is interrupting you. So let me ask you the follow-up question.
I really appreciate it, because today I'm really
let me ask you the follow-up question. It's an important one. If you believe that these slogans are so heinous, like anyone would, and I share your view on this, why did these 90 slogan chanters, why were they released without any booking, without any FIR? Why were they released? Surely, if T. Raja Singh, for his horrendous statement, should be arrested and booked because it incites violence, then so should those 90 people be booked, because they are also, in your own words, inciting violence. What is so special about these 90?
There's anything special about these 90 people. The police, in fact, because when, they all gathered, and when they were shouting these slogans, but they were not saying Sar Tan Se Juda. I've seen all those slogans,
sir,
actually.
please.
No. Let me tell you. They were saying that we want justice, and they were saying that we want justice, or जो गुस्ताखे रसूल है उसकी सजा फांसी की सजा means that is as per the law, as per the constitution. That is number one. And let me tell you, but if there are some people who have raised the slogans of Sar Tan Se Juda, then we have the CCTV there. The police will take cognizance of that. Police will identify their faces, and police will definitely book the cases against them if they are found guilty. And if they are found chanting those slogans. I'm not saying that they will not be booked.
Right.
And
now, have you heard of Nasreen Sultana, Mir Sardar Ali? Have you heard of Zafar Khan? Have you heard of Sayyid Qadri? Have you heard of these people? They are AIMM cooperators.
Yes.
And they have chanted Sar Tan Se Juda on screen for the last 3 days, sir. These sound bites are being played on this channel.
Yes.
And nothing has happened.
Police is there. Police will do its jobs.
It's not doing it. That's why I'm asking you.
Let me tell you.
One telephone call from Mr. Owaisi shakes up the police, rattles them so much that they release this chap. This man Kashyap, who is on my screen right now, he was here on this show 2 nights back. And today, sir, he was detained, he was arrested and let off within 5 minutes. 5 minutes he was let off.
Because he was not let off by police, he was let off by court. So, I mean...
So was Mr. Raja. So was Mr. Raja. He was also let off by the police. But he's been rearrested.
Even, I mean, how are you not sure that Kashyap will not be rearrested? Police will definitely, make another application for rearrest.
Because,
for him.
Sir, I am quite sure, because Zafar Khan, Qadri, Zafar Khan, Qadri, and Sultana, they've still not even been arrested once. That is why I know you're not going to be rearrested.
No. See, there's a system. Police will definitely work as per the system. The first and the foremost priority of the police was to maintain the law and order situation, and the police has ensured that no untoward incident like it happened in other states like in Karnataka, Rajasthan has taken place here. So the police has ensured to keep the law and order situation under control, and now that no one is going to get scot-free. No one is going to get scot-free. I'm saying this to you, and I want to assure you and reassure you.
Okay, so
Whoever
viewers,
found guilty here. Yes.
okay. That is the case, viewers. There is a motive here for not acting against the MIM cadre that is going out there and doing this. But what I can't understand is that you won't even act against the Congress cadre. Is it really not about parties and it is about a community? Because the community support is important to you.
Rahul, let me tell
and
you.
because Hindus don't vote en masse as a united vote bank, is that the reason you can risk their ire? Just asking.
Rahul, yeah, because now I think we have in fact had enough of the Hindu-Muslim, debates on the TV. Now I think at least the time has come that we all have to stand together and, work as...
Sir, the only way you will be able to stand together, and I have written this in an article also, is when you equally apply the law against all communities, irrespective...
That is good.
One second.
Exactly that.